Hello, my friends. Welcome back. We are working on enhancing the Wordle project from the YByte Python curriculum available at www.ybyte.in. Remember, previously we created this virtual keyboard, so I could, for example, let's say use this to basically enter my words. So, for example, if I try music, music, and if I click guess, it works exactly as though I use my laptop keyboard to enter this. Now, this creates a nice interface, but sometimes when we are working on this, sometimes we may type by mistake, or we may make mistakes, so we may change our mind. For example, let's say I want to try ABO, and then I realize that no, this is not what I really want to try. Now, presently, one option, of course, is I can go to my laptop and undo this. But can I keep it all completely contained on the window itself? The answer is yes. I don't want to click a guess over here because it's not a complete word. But now I've added this one button called backspace, which will remove every letter one by one. Or let's say if I try to say clear this whole thing, that also works. So basically a backspace and a clear, which makes it a bit more user friendly. These are quite straightforward to do some in some sense, but they give us a little bit more insight on this entry widget, and also on, let's say, the grid placement, right? So that's what we're going to build in this video. Now remember, we had this game that we are building, so I'm basically going to put the clear and the backspace buttons underneath this, this grid of buttons, and as a result, as you can imagine, these will end up in the same frame as the as these let's say the keyboard, right? So I'm going to say, okay, look, let me just use this itself as a starting point. So I'm going to say, okay, look, create for me, for example, a CLR button. So let's just call it CLR button. That's a clear button. That has to be in the keyboard frame. The text will be given by, say, CLEAR. So actually clear dot upper, or I can just say CLEAR. That's okay. I leave everything as it is. We'll come back to this command a little bit later because we don't need to use lambda for this. We can just define two functions. But remember that I'm going to have to place this also. So again, we use the grid for the keyboard frame. In this case, keep in mind that my first two rows, which is row number 0 and row number 1, have been these two, let's say, rows of buttons. So I'm going to say, well, row has to be 2, and I'm going to put column as 0. However, I want this to occupy a bunch of columns because this button is definitely wider than, let's say, all the other buttons out there. So I'm going to put column span, of, let's say, 5, right? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can, of course, experiment with this. I'm going to create one more of these. So I come in here and I say, well, look, create for me one more button. This will be backspace. And, let's just call it B space button, say B space button. Again, okay, so this was a mistake. It has to be CLR button. And this has to be, say, B space button. Now, this will be placed on row number 2 as well. But I'll start to column number 5 because 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 have been taken up in this button, remember? And I will go and say, let's say, column span of 8. Now, again, we'll try this. Sometimes this requires a bit of trial and error to get it correct, right? But I hope this is basically going to do the job for me. So I'm going to add one more option to both of these. So I'm just going to say, well, width is equal to 10. So that kind of fixes the width of these. So, um, all right. Now, with this done, um, now when I run this, you notice that I see my two buttons appearing quite nicely. One is clear, one is backspace, and nicely arranged to the grid. Looks pretty cool. Um, Now, the next thing, as you know, we need to define functions which will run when I click these buttons. So I just go and, let's say, create two functions here. I just go and say command is equal to, say, click, say, so what did I call this previous one? It was called key click. So let's just call it CLR, and say CLR, say click. And here I'm going to call the command as equal to say backspace. Let's just call it B space, say click. Now obviously we'll have to define these functions, so I get up to my code up here. Wherever I define the key click, I'm just going to sort of extend that a little bit. So that's right here. So I'm just going to take these two, So I'm just going to create two functions. So let's call it, let's say CLR click and say BSPACE clicked. Now, neither of this require an argument to be set in. What I will do is that when I get a clear, right, in fact, I need to delete everything that's on the text box, right? So I'm just going to use not insert, but in fact, delete. And remember, it has to be all the way from 0 to the end. So I'll just go and say tk.end. So that will basically clear up the entire text box. On the other hand, if I click B space, backspace, well, in that case, a little bit more has to happen. I must go and delete the last item that has been entered. And the way we do that is also to use the delete command. However, what I will do is to do, let's say, entry box dot get. So essentially, I'm reading out the entire, whatever is in the entry box -1. So, basically, I'm going to clear up from one character before all the way to the end. So it's essentially going to remove the last character that has been printed. Now, again, we will test this. So it's B space click and CLR click. Let me make sure the function names are correct. So here I have B space click and well CLR click. So that should be okay. When I, let's say, start working with this, so let's say I want to put music, but I change my mind, I want to say something else. Notice I click backspace, it removed the first character. On the other hand, let's say I try a let's say a b, rather, let's say I backspace, I want to do adopt, so a d, say o p T, well, I can guess, and that's the word form, right? So, it's quite useful. Let's say by mistake, I happen to click some things which are not correct. I can go and clear this, right? So, generally becomes quite useful to have this. The entire interface gets contained on the window itself. I hope this was interesting to you. In general, building projects, thinking about how we enhance them, allows us to appreciate how concepts are applied in the real world, and which is a great way to learn programming. Look at our website www.ybyte.in, because that is what we do at Ybyte, learn Python programming through such fun activities. Take care. Thank you so much. Bye bye.